gets to a point where you cannot drive.
I got some bad news, guys!
Oh, great. Another floating fortress. Let's pull over.
Knocked.
Relax. We've got this.
So this is old Lestallum.
Taking matters into hand?
Delivering justice for Jared. And for Talcott, too.
Iris, I'll need you to wait here.
All right.
No. Iris, come with me.
Careful, Noct. Only fools rush in. I suggest we review our intelligence and devise a plan.
Yeah. So the cable car does come by old Lestallum.
Another NIF base is cropped up, frickin' eyesores.
You're worried about the view. I'm worried about the danger.
Saw a Magitech trooper the other day. Those things are downright unsettling.
How dare you say that when Golden Boy is right here?
I don't know that yet.
Welcome to the original Crow's Nest Diner, where it all began. Well, if you're game, these feisty fiends are keen to play. It's all yours. So, what'll it be?
We need to purchase one of these, and it's 7,000 gil.
No money.
No money.
What is
We're gonna do the Spiracorn hunt, and that's going to give us enough money. To do it.
Careful out there.
Okay. Let's see if there's any new radio postings.
And try delicious, nutritious.
Come on down to the Crow's Nest for a mouthful of happiness. Fly down to the original nest in Old Lestallum for a real treat. Nothing tastes better than what we make together at the Crow's Nest.
A new development has surfaced in the story of the raid on Aranea Stronghold. The army has reportedly seized 4 male suspects in Lestallum and transferred them
I didn't do it.
for further questioning. Pressed about rumors of the reportedly deceased Lucian Crown Prince's involvement in the attack, an Imperial spokesperson passed them off as absurd.
Good news for all you Disguise locals depressed by these downpours. They're done. Mr. Golden...
Who's doing ASMR weather reports?
...anomaly has abated. And if my previous theory about the rain holds any water, that means our friend the Thunder God is probably taking a nap. We've endured earthquakes and storms. What could be next? If you ask this supernatural speculator, the Flood.
The Flood.
The Flood.
I must admit, I'm rather unfamiliar with the Hydraean, outside of what I've read about her in the cosmogony.
Well, that's something we have in common. She's been asleep for years. No one alive has ever seen her. But, given the Archean's awakening, it's not beyond reason that the Sea Goddess could follow suit. And if she does, oh, look out. The legends tell of a wrathful spirit with no love for mankind.
Altisha could be in for a disaster, on the order of what we saw at the disk. We are Exoneris.
At long last, the Imperial blockades of Discayan roadways have been removed. The Imperial Army has also demolished all related facilities erected around the region. The Provisional Government of Insomnia anticipates increased traffic congestion along most local highways and encourages all citizens to refrain from any unnecessary travel for the time being.
So there's a provisional Insomnian government running in Insomnia right now. And I would bet money that Libertas is involved in that somehow.
The High Commander insisted that the late King Regis gifted him with the glaive as a gesture of goodwill before the signing. Nine claims it was taken as a spoil of war afterward, with armistice talks tabled indefinitely. Suspicions of the High Commander run high, many alleging he pilfered the blade after the king was slain. But official media deems this version of events to be false.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you mean the High Commander's left arm is completely artificial?
Yes, that's what prosthetic means. I assume he had it made while undergoing treatment back in the Empire. It seems they imbued the arm with magitech, the same technology they used to power their entire nation. Technology they appropriated from an ancient civilization. The point is that the arm's not just for show. It packs a pretty punch. Pardon the pun.
Is that just not like a thing that other people do? If they've lost limbs? Like, there was just a war, right?
It's still technically ongoing. What is interesting is that if you think about it, the Empire has told everyone that Noctis is dead and that Luna is dead, right? But now, suddenly it's come out that Luna's actually alive, and she's seeking refuge in Altissia. And suddenly there's being attacks done on Niflheim bases, and everyone's like, "Oh, Noctis is alive as well." But the only one they have confirmation of being alive is Ravis. So the entire world is kind of looking at Ravis going like, that's the last, big magic person alive right now. Right? And if Ravis has any girls, they're going to be the next Oracle.
Right.
So it's all very much sort of alien politics to us, especially people here in the United States who don't believe in the right of king. But you saw what happened whenever Queen Elizabeth passed, and then her son had to take over. And King Matthew? King Matthew is currently in charge of Britain. I don't know his name.
Well, the Parliament is, but
yeah, no, but he is king. So it's a big deal.
Meldacio Hunter H. We are
Cassie.
he's not really Ravis isn't really like a prince. He's more like the king right now.
Yeah, exactly. And he is in charge of the military of Niflheim. So Arden would be in charge of their sort of parliament. His position as chancellor would put him as sort of iron shelf recipes.
Need anything else? Thank you very much.
That's it.
What's what?
I've come up with a new recipe.
Oh, no.
Can't wait to try it.
Alright, time for me to go around and try and loot things.
Parkour.
Doesn't look like I can jump up there. But I can probably get back there. Here! Huzzah!
The Japanese version is the text, like Japanese, like it's English, but like with weird lettering in this game. Is it like Japanese with weird lettering in Japanese?
That's a good question, because most of the font is actually just like this evergreen oaks font. It is literally just a font that you can get. That's called like Caligulain Simplified. Along those lines, it's common enough that on my on my estate and his dog.
Hey.
It's common enough that on my ibis paint, I was able to actually just scroll down and use that font for the fishing contest poster. Cursing Vermin says, The Bachelor magic royalty AU. Where they're trying to find a wife for Ravis.
How do you diplomatically ask a royal to donate his a blank 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 bank?
Yeah, I'm not reading that out loud.
Howdy, boys. Say, if you can take a little time out, would you mind helping me track down some more tags?
Yeah. I will help you search for corpses.
Worst part about this game is you can't pet the dog.
Yes. Also, you don't get a name for this dog, as far as I'm aware. And he's such a cute pupper. Look at him. He's probably a hunting dog.
He needs to be fed.
He does. He is very skinny.
Oh, you couldn't have come at a better time. Here's your
Oh God, not you.
Make sure you hand it in like a good student.
I love her.
I do too, but rocks.
Yeah, I already have. It's literally kill a giant toad and give her oil.
Back so soon? You're getting quicker at this. Good. Science waits for no man.
Yeah. So if you've somehow gone this entire time without killing a giant toad. Look at the froggies on her table.
Froggy.
It's not even in like a cage or anything. She just has.
I was gonna say, how does she prevent it from running away?
She puts the fear of God into them. What's that one quote from Good Omens, HurryPollo? You could say that Crowley puts the fear of God into his plants, or the fear of Crowley. So there is a fishing spot down here in Old Lestallum. The fear of Sonya. He puts the fear of Sonya into them. Old Lestallum, the oldest town in Klein. One day, pioneers hoping to explore new frontiers set up a camp along River Widath, and the rest is history. Nowadays, mentioning Lestallum immediately conjures image of the electricity-producing powerhouse to the north. In the past, however, it referred to this very spot. The name was derived from an ancient word meaning a warship's ram, chosen as an homage to the literally groundbreaking spirit of the first settlers. And much like a brave hero who once boarded said warship and fought valiantly, the town of Old Lestallum has figuratively returned from battle and now lives out its days in peace and quiet. Some citizens are not content with watching their home fade into obscurity, though, and have taken to opening up shops and restaurants to promote the town they love. So it's kind of got that old town used to be more important. That is a very expensive item that we just picked up. Vibe they're going for.
I just left a gold needle here.
Yeah. This place has flags on it as well.
Oh, yeah.
Ignis got a new recipe, but he didn't say anything.
Oh.
Better make
Ultimate
tracks.
sadness.
Chop chop, Promtpo. There in a jiffy.
So that means that they sailed a seafaring ship all up this way. And then landed here and started to found the town. That's an Oracle Ascension coin.
Surprised to see him this far out. Leave no plot of land unconquered.
Those aren't conquering numbers.
Likely building a supply line it would behoove us to cut.
I feel like they could have put a fishing spot down here, but they put it underneath the other bridge that goes over this water to the north.
Oh, looks the same as before.
Looks can be deceiving.
We beat them once. They won't make it easy this time.
And neither will we.
Trash Panda Noctis, yep. Comes to one of the oldest towns.
Iris is doing all right.
She is all alone.
She's a big girl. She'll be fine.
Just give Iris a gun, she'll be fine.
Yeah. Also, she's very good at fighting
Isn't exactly a bring 'em on backstreet brawler, is she?
Well, she's tough, but I'd feel better if we got this over with and got back on the road.
I feel like Iris can fight somewhat, but she's not exactly in the mental state to be pushing herself right now. Because she's got a lot going on. Her dad just died. They were about to head out, and then some dudes walked up and killed her basically grandfather right in front of her.
Won't keep you in the dark.
I will be back. I'm going to go grab a snack.
Okay, can you grab one for me as well?
Sure, I'll just throw it all the way down there.
Okay. Alright, let's head back up, and then we're going to make our way over to the other side of the bridge. I wonder if should we drive up there, or should we, ride chocobos over there? Snack attack demon?
Gladio.
I love it. Demon's getting a snack attack. Do you think there's anything around this side? I don't even think I could jump them. No, I can't. Look, the cable car is coming back. It takes over 24 hours for the cable car to make a full loop. I don't know if that's faster transportation or not. Demon is still alive. I muted Demon. Demon went to go get a snack, and then they made a little bit of a loud noise, so I muted them. Oh. So this is a huge military base that used to be here. And it used to be a Lucian base, but now the Niflheim people are taking it over. And as Ignis said, setting up a supply line. There's another trolley cart. Oh, so it comes to this military base.
Everybody out.
Why did you not park in the
Be a nice
parking
change
lot?
of pace.
I have unmuted you.
So I am not stuck.
Yeah. Look, the trolley comes here to this military base.
Huh.
But it doesn't look like it actually stops anywhere. Alright. Time to go meet second best girl. Sorry, Aranea, but Ignis has that title.
I feel like, I guess I'm misremembering this, but I feel like we met her earlier, but
No, this is... You meet her when you sneak in to do things right before this.
Quick.
So on the last basis when you met her, I think.
Gotcha.
I think I might be mixing my bases up. And the one where you meet Caligula is where you meet her for the first time, and that is the base right before this one, I believe. Because you don't try and sneak in on this one.
you're just like, ah!
Yeah, Noctis is angry. He's angry, and he's coming here to be angry.
I'm angry. I like how he smooths his hair back sometimes when he's running.
Get back. Try this.
I gotta look good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, what's my equipment right now? Yeah. I need to have Warrior's Fanfare on. I have done this quest before. There's not really any items that way that I recall, but there is one in a very annoying spot. Oh, can I jump over this? No. Okay.
No one is your nice guy.
Who designed these things?
I mean, I agree with you on some level, but also Noctis can parry a literal god punching him. Right? And that's canon. That's just him going,
Because, I'm sorry, those robots are on 2 legs. I'm like, whoever designed that is an idiot.
I mean, yep. We've met Versatile. Well, I mean, we haven't met him in this playthrough, but we know of his character. So this is like one of the most annoying items in the game, in my opinion. But you get over to here where these pipes are.
Sun come up already?
We've been out all night.
I think that's our cue to call it a day.
No, you're gonna stay awake.
Yeah. We've only earned a few XP.
Okay, so funny story.
Mm-hmm.
When I was playing Red Dead Redemption the first time too, I always felt really bad for keeping Arthur Morgan up, so I always made sure that no matter what, I would make sure that at some point he went to sleep.
That is very kind of you.
Because I did not want to keep him up all the time. I felt bad if I had to stay up overnight with him. I was like, he's my precious little princess, and he deserves better. I love that character so much. You've played through Red Dead Redemption 2?
I have not, but I watched my brother play it.
Ooh. That would be a fun stream.
It would be.
I would love to watch your first playthrough of it by yourself.
By myself.
Well, with you and me and Cleo and everybody. Pollo says, don't run in guns blazing. Noctis already on a turret. I'm sorry, what? So yes, Pollo, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm having some digestive issues today. So I was fighting for my life. What are you looking for?
Oh, we already got it. We ran all the way back there, and then you get one of the upgrade items for one of Promtpo's machine blaster things.
Oh.
That's where it's located. It's one of the I'm blanking on the item name right now, but it's all the way back there. And I know it's all the way back there because when one of the first streamers I watched for Final Fantasy 15 was like, oh, you can run along the side of this pipe in between here and the building. There better be an item back there. And then they ran all the way back on the inside of the pipe, and there wasn't an item. And then they jumped over the pipe, and there was that item. He was like, ah. And me being a loot bug went, ah. I'm a fish. I like shiny things.
It's actually the biggest reason I started playing Red Dead Redemption 2 the first time was because I wanted one of those games where, like, you know, it was an adventure and you could collect things, and I don't know. I needed something like that.
Yeah, it's a very good game. Hi.
Let's move.
Fish are pretty shiny.
Stealthing today. No stealth today. just coming in and killing people.
Where'd you learn that one, Noct?
Yes, Pollo. Very shiny fish, including Bikini. Bikini is the shiniest of fish.
I stole these skills from another fish that had shinier.
No rest for the wicked.
It's like what is that called? The rainbow fish or whatever?
Exactly. It's the rainbow fish.
Indeed.
Right.
Except it's psychotic now.
This is one of those other airships that you never really see flying around.
Huh.
But they exist in this game.
Weird.
And it looks like a lighter than air aircraft. But also, I don't know.
You don't hear me chewing, do you?
I do.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Here, I'll mute it.
Jump in here. Wait, what? What? Okay. Okay. What? Is this not how you get into the base?
Where's the damn sun?
Yeah.
I was 80% sure you just come up here and you jump over the wall. Is this not how you're supposed to canonically get in here? Yeah, it tells me to go up here. Do I need to get the dialogue of them deciding not to go in the front door? Hello?
Cold. Yeah.
One moment. My computer's telling me I'm running out of disk space. How dare I not care about what all is in my cloud stuff? Okay. Yeah. Oh, I had to walk 2 feet to the left.
So, what's our plan?
Find the base commander and take him into custody.
Oh no, this is the one where...
will yield little in the way of reconnaissance, but bones bend easily. We'll split into 2 groups of 2. Promtpo and Gladio will generate a diversion.
Oh yeah, making a scene's what I do best.
Noct, are you prepared?
Operation to catch a commander is go.
So this is where we meet our Aranea, because we're going to sneak in and then we're going to capture Caligula. Caligula?
The
Yeah.
insolence of that up-jumped mercenary. And there is still no word. This cannot be borne. Such behavior besmirches his Radiance's good name.
That's our target. Let's follow him.
Okay.
Seize him on my signal. Stay hidden till then.
Why does Caligula talk like he's a vampire?
I don't know. We do, however, need to, make sure we're in stealth mode. I actually have a method for that. So come here.
This is my least favorite mission in the entire game.
Oh, it's very simple. You just stay ahead of him.
What is that Chancellor playing at?
Do you get to this point?
Fool, he sent Highwind to watch me.
And then what you do is you warp to the other side here. So you let him pass you. So he says his voice line.
Don't fall too far behind.
It's no mere coincidence she and I meet wherever I go. Claims to trust her as a person. Hollow words from the mind behind the Magitech movement.
I may have acted in haste with that impudent steward back in Lestallum, but my mission remains clear. And I'll be damned if that mercenary gets her grubby hands on the prince before Caligo Uldor.
But he seems to like Aranea here.
Yes, he is named after Caligula, the Roman emperor. So the trick is you just go from warp point to warp point with him, and you make sure to stay behind. At the start, you stay ahead of him, and then you stay behind. So he's going to go into there, but I need to make sure he's far enough away before I warp there. That should be good. And then this is where it will trigger.
I'll give Highwind one last chance to respond. Stand guard here. If the Commodore arrives, send her through.
And then we warp there. Pick it up here. And now I have to warp and hit him whenever Ignis tells me to. Which I don't know how Ignis tells me to, because he's not here, and we don't have gear pieces.
Now's your chance, Noct. Close in from behind. And remember, we need him alive.
Don't worry.
Ignis can change timelines. He can talk to you telepathically.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're in fine form. Keep it up.
Whoa.
Looks like they've set to work. I'll escort him off the base. You regroup with the others.
It's really weird that you rely on Ignis to do this at this point, and then he just comes back. He's like, "Yeah, that didn't work." He escaped. It's like, well, could you have at least slit his throat?
He did say we need him alive, so.
Yeah, for torturing.
I can't really see the four boys being good at torturing. I feel like it's like to the level of Fight Club was. Like, we're just gonna cut your balls off. Haha, just kidding.
I don't think any of them would have the stomach for it, except for Noctis whenever he's pissed. Like, if someone hurt someone that was close to him, I could ironically see Noctis being the one to, like, crack his knuckles and then go like, okay, I'm gonna make the rest of your life miserable.
Cursing Room Vermin said, jump from roof to roof and give all your friends free cable. It's badass.
Whoa!
Pull it together, Noct. Let's move.
Wait, I didn't realize they were back here.
Pull it together, Noct. Let's move.
Okay. I'm looking at the dead guy.
Pull it together, Noct. Let's move.
Up on the Hydra's back.
Let's move.
I can't stand on him. He's got an invisible wall.
Let's move.
Get up on the Hydra's back.
I'm just looking for loot. Ha! A noise blaster. Ooh.
They called me in high school.
Noise blaster.
Oh!
They actually, my friend group in high school for like the anime club, we all came up with different nicknames based off Naruto characters, and we were literally just assigning each other Naruto characters.
Aww.
And of course, everyone wanted to be one of the main characters or what have you. And I just and then I showed up one day. I was sick for like 2 days, and then I showed up, and they're like, "We've decided that you're Hinata." I was like, I had not gotten to the episode where they introduced her.
Oh.
And so I didn't. So they were like, "Yeah, that person's Hinata," and then I get to her, and I'm like, she's a blind chick who has a crush on Naruto? Okay. I don't think I matched that at all, seeing as I didn't even really think Naruto was the coolest character ever. Well, I thought I was a huge Sakura fan.
I like Gaara most when I was a kid.
Yeah. Rock Lee was actually one of my second favorite characters, but I liked Sakura's character art during the Chunin exams.
Over here.
I used to watch that show with my mom and my brother, like on certain nights. I can't remember what nights they were, but
probably
every now and again.
Saturday or Friday.
Maybe, but it was fun.
It moved to Toonami, and Toonami was Friday nights, I believe.
Big enough for you.
I used to watch that and Walking Dead a lot with them. I remember that a lot. Then we just stopped watching Walking Dead because it got stupid.
No mercy.
Like there was a certain point, I think there was one character that died, and after that I was just like, yeah, we're done. We're done.
Yep.
Glad to see you lot were successful.
Does that mean you weren't?
I placed our captive into the hunter's custody, but I've just been informed he's fled. He lives to die another day.
Good job.
I'll gladly help him with that.
I feel like those hunters are traitors. Like, they were like, this is way too much heat. And then they just dropped the guy in a bush somewhere.
Well, he also could have seduced him with his vampire techniques.
Well, I don't know. Loki kind of has that weird way he talks as well. Like, he's like from some sort of like out of era thing. So maybe that's just a Niflheim accent.
Why doesn't Aranea do that?
Because I don't think she's from like Niflheim proper. There's like high blood and low blood people. There are people.
Speaking of which,
last time I fought her, I had a Luna Freya model for Noctis.
See what you can do.
It's glorious. I'm gonna try. So we're gonna smoke her. So I'm actually gonna like come here, and I'm only going to try and do the parry, because the parry is amazing for her. Okay. I want you to jump up in the air.
A little clammy.
Major peace.
Yes. Jump down. I didn't get the parry for that. Oh, that was a demonstration of her being able to do that.
oh yeah, I was gonna say that's just a Lance's technique.
Come on, get me. Hit me, hit me, hit me.
Right.
There, right there. Slam her into the ground. That...
I don't think I've ever actually done that.
Here goes
Yeah.
nothing.
If you're over level 30, you will literally just sort of blow through her HP.
Oh my god, Gladio just like kicked her and did like a fourth the damage.
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
Come on me. No.
I like how they're just all wailing on her with these weapons.
Put it out of its misery.
Come on.
Let it be done.
What is it?
I don't know. Promtpo just did one of the lines like we were fighting a demon.
Is it that time already?
That's
what time?
Funny.
Quitting time. Sorry, but this girl doesn't work after hours. I could, but there wouldn't be a single gill in it for me. Oh, we should play again sometime, pretty boy.
God, I love her.
I love her.
Who the hell was she?
I'm still worried about Iris.
I imagine she's fine.
But we shouldn't keep her waiting.
I'm honestly shocked that Promtpo wasn't like, what's her number?
I'm glad that the writers had a little bit more taste.
You're back.
With that.
Did you kick their asses?
Oh yeah.
All in a day's work.
Hey, mind if I hang in your guys' room for a bit?
Still in the assassin run. Who is Gladio on the phone with?
Insurance agent.
Probably.
No, when Esther said it's so cool that Noctis uses the hidden blades as weapons.
Yes.
Oh, Talcott, Hoyo says. Indiana.
Gentiana, and then we have Gladio.
Gentiana's back.
She's here twice. What?
That's weird.
Another decent picture of Promtpo.
No, in the Promtpo DLC, I'm glad that they didn't make Promtpo and Aranea like romantically interested in each other, because I honestly just always thought of her as like an older sister figure to him.
Wow.
I agree. No good.
She's
shot
also
for
what,
her.
30?
Hey, it's me.
Not a bad shot if I do say so myself.
Not bad. It's great. You could be a professional cameraman.
Oh, I hold on to the hope.
He says as he earns like 5,000, 7,000 gil turning in pictures to a news magazine. Like
Yeah.
that isn't literally just doing professional photography.
Aranea is like 30, isn't she?
Aranea is the same age as Ravis. So she's like 26 to 28.
Gotcha.
So she's a little bit older than the bros.
Which is nice because, you know, there's actual older female characters that don't look like hags.
Yeah. I believe Sonya is in her 30s. She should still be over here, I think.
I could definitely see that.
Yeah, I think she's in her 30s. She's definitely old enough to have kids and be married to her work.
That's the one good thing about this game I like a lot, was that there were always older characters that, you know, were relevant.
Especially after the time change, Core goes completely gray.
Aw, baby boy.
Yeah, like I
Sure.
really appreciate that fact, is that you actually see him get older.
Did the car just go glitch into the ground?
It did. I think we actually clipped the gas pump a little bit.
Oh, that's funny. No, but I think a lot of Final Fantasy games do that, where like a big part of the cast is a lot older than some of the characters. Because like in 10,
Yeah.
oh sorry,
The Loki guy was nothing compared to her.
No, it's fine.
We may not have fared so well without the Marshal.
Think things would have gone differently if he were here now?
Well, she offered to play again. Maybe we'll get the chance to find out.
in Final Fantasy X, I believe everybody is an adult except Titus, and you know.
Yeah, and even then, they're in their 18, 19 range.
Yeah.
Because Waka and Lulu are already close to 30, and then in 10-2 they are in their 30s, and they actually have a baby.
Yeah, baby, which is so funny because for the most part they didn't do a model for Lulu's pregnancy, so
yeah, so she's just walking around in nothing but belts, a belt corset and stuff, going like, "Oh, the baby kicked." Like, we understand that you can feel it, but
begging to be explored.
Ever been one to turn down an invitation?
If what they say about the Malmalum thicket is true,
then we might just find what we're looking for here.
We're not delaying the inevitable, not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a mod I could install when I play that, if I do end up playing 10 too.
Are you kidding? What could be better than roughing it out here?
Cursing Vermin says Titus is a professional athlete, so it makes sense that he's young, as they age out pretty early.
I wonder how old Jekt was.
We made it.
That's a good question, because Jekt was supposed to be, is his dad, and then he was supposed to be better. But then again, you do have older professionals who mostly do like sponsored ads and stuff.
Gone, I saw a chocobo run past, and it had a person on its back. Have you guys ever ridden one
Iris.
before?
Iris.
I bet it'd be super fun.
You're talking to the chocobros.
call a bird for the lady.
Do it now.
Okay, these birds are freaking adorable.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Thanks for the ride.
Her on a chocobo?
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
It is. We're gonna go up here, and we're gonna save, and then I'm gonna take a restroom break real quick.
Okay.
I don't think we need any magical energy.
I feel like Jekt was like in his 40s.
Make camp.
I feel like that makes a lot of sense timeline-wise. I don't know if there's an official age for him or not. Iris, I'm on Iris's,
His English voice actor sounds like he's in his 40s.
He sounds like he smokes and is in his 40s.
Ah, it's raining.
Oh, sadness.
We can't watch Iris eat. Make sure that
What we do is we come here and we do toast.
Post.
And then we immediately just camp again, because the weather would change.
I want to see her in the camp, because I don't think I ever actually did any side quests with her, because I was so ready for the story I was ready to go forward when I played it the first time.
Buff man in glasses, emo girly, and then Assassin's Creed fan.
Right. Cosplay.
Can I train with Aranea yet? I think I have.
All right, move out.
Yeah.
Camping. Again.
Well, you got
Again.
camping?
Yes, we do. We went to see all of the Iris camping things. I don't know what we are gonna need in the Melmet. They could probably poison defense.
Yeah.
Poison proof.
That looks good.
Delicious.
Except the mushrooms.
Even with the mushrooms, it's still good. There you
Oh
go.
my god!
Alright, I'm gonna leave you guys for just a moment. I'm gonna go to the restroom. I'll be back. Oh yeah, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Such a cute picture of them. Okay.
I wonder if chocobos are soft enough to sleep on, because some animals, they look like they're nice and fluffy, and then you go and they're like, oh.
Well, we see Noctis curled up with one. We see Iris curled up with one. And we see even Ignis lean up against one while it's sitting down. And we know how particular Noctis is about things, so I think it would be reasonable to say they are actually soft.
Soft. I wish my cat was giant so I could lay on it like that.
Right? Like a giant Totoro or something?
Because we have a long-haired cat and she's so soft. Feather bed with bones in it.
I mean, I have, there are feathered blankets and feathered pillows. Okay. We are going to the Malman Thicket. Just down here to the right. I should probably equip.
What is here in this thicket?
A royal arm. So they suspect, though they don't outright say it. They just go like, if what they say is true, ... And then there is a royal arm back. So.
I'm gonna give it to Iris.
Which one did you give her
God, I'm
in
saying
your
it now.
fanfiction?
Huh?
In your fanfic, you gave everyone got a royal arm.
Yeah. Yes. I had to think very long and hard about that one.
Hey, what's the matter, Iris?
Nothing. I'm having the time of my life out here on the road with you guys.
Well, there you go.
It's too bad things can't stay this way forever, you know? But hey, enjoy it while it lasts, right?
That's one of the DLC quests over there, which we can look at, but I want to do the Melman ticket first. I'm just doing my perusal around for items.
Is Hiso?
I imagine it is some way to say like come, or like here, in like some sort of perceived cute way. I don't think it's supposed to be an actual word.
Yeah, I've never played this part with Iris and Iris. God, now I'm saying it. I never got these dialogue options.
I like running around with her for a little bit. I wish she did more.
Oh man, my arms are killing me. Ugh.
Do I dare ask why?
You know, just been pumping some iron, getting them gains.
Yeah, I think this group's only got room for one musclehead.
Then Gladio better step aside, cause these guns shoot to kill.
I love how cringe spell you are, Promtpo.
Noctis is like, you've been masturbating, haven't you?
No. He's like, I don't want to know. But I'm gonna ask you, because otherwise you're gonna be sad.
Iris, stop saying that.
No, that's the DLC thing.
Oh. I thought it was saying that.
I like how I just walk up, pick up spider silk while making eye contact with this guy who sells it.
Why is he out here?
There's a fishing spot. He sells fishing tackle.
By himself. There's nobody else here.
Let's fish. Like a kid in a toy shop.
There are alligators. Look, they're right over there. Sea devil.
The hunt is on.
We're not by the sea. This is a river.
It's a freshwater, saltwater crocodile. She just throws a Moogle at it.
Find time to take pictures in the middle of a fight.
It ain't easy, Iris. But if I don't, no one.
She's yelling and trying to punch, but, you know.
I found it's just better to let him do his thing.
You guys kick ass.
You mean it?
Yeah, you look cool doing it too.
Yeah, we get that a lot.
Don't take it to heart.
Iris, you were 15. Stop saying bad words.
She's trying to be more of an adult. And she's forcing it. And she's also forcing how happy she sounds, or is pretending to be.
Yeah, did nobody think maybe not to drag her out here because, like, you know, she's kind of sad right now?
Well, Gladius specifically wanted her to come with them while they took her out here because he didn't want to leave her alone.
All right, prove it.
It's like she needs to be around people she knows and loves for a bit. And instead of running off and to go fight Gilgamesh, Gladio really should have been more about staying with Iris for a little bit.
Is anyone there?
Where's that coming from?
Oh, he's not alone. There's someone out here calling for help, and he's not helping them.
he's like, fuck that lady. I'm fishing.
Oh, she's over there. I thought I saw something weird in the bushes, and then
I just saw her float.
yeah, and then she like hovered down.
Oh god, it's an astral messenger.
I can't thank you enough.
I'd call that a job well done.
She like twisted her ankle or something.
Oh, excuse me.
Right. Let's head up and
I will say this game has really, really good environments. Like, it reminds me of when I go hiking.
all of these environments are very realistic for going hiking and stuff like that.
Yeah, I live next to the Missouri River, and it looks pretty similar to this.
Yeah.
Or Mississippi. Oh, actually both. Oh.
Every sort of rocky river.
Hostiles on your right.
Thanks.
On my right?
You're in Houston, so you're close to the like border of the ocean, right?
Yeah, it's about a 3-hour drive.
That's not bad.
No, it's very doable.
No one, Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah, it's like an 11-hour drive if I want to go to the closest beach.
Yeah.
We do technically have beaches, but they're like freshwater, which is
So
fun.
if I do Iris,
Well, here we are.
she comes up and she kicks, and then Gladio lifts her up.
Oh,
Well, I expected more of a challenge.
Don't let up now.
I love them.
Keep it up, everyone.
If I could fling my little brother around like that, I would definitely do that.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I'm trying to get
Now
him
he's-
again.
Sorry.
Now he's 6'2", so I can't really do it.
Got it.
Got to respect Gladio.
Yeah, she does like an axe kick down onto them.
Didn't know you had it in you.
Never underestimate an Acidia.
Lesson learned.
Doing great, guys. Attaboys.
Everything okay with you?
Nothing to worry about with you guys around.
Yeah. So she does have some training. And her and Gladio have been left alone enough that they're like, hey, let's try and do this thing. Because you're tiny and I'm big.
Wonder if it's because of her age that she's not taller, or if she's just short.
I think she's short. Because she's supposed to be
Our best reveals.
16 to 18.
Try this. Ignis,
don't be late.
So she's gonna get another growth spurt whenever she gets into her 30s, but even after the year gap, she's still short, I believe.
The game is up.
Promtpo's the shortest of the 4 boys, and she never gets taller than him.
Victory indeed when we're all safe.
So,
You actually get to see her physically after the time skip, or no?
She's in Comrades. She's in the Comrades
Oh.
stuff, and she actually, you bring her materials and she makes you new outfits.
Huh.
She does a lot of repurposed fashion stuff.
Did not know that.
Yep. HurryPollo says she's short like Claris. She gets it from her dad.
Oh. Yeah, so Gladia must have the freak genetics.
So this is the Malman Thicket. I don't know where the lore for this area is. So we're gonna be looking around for bookies.
Miles on your right.
Thanks.
Let's be done with this rift. Nothing personal.
Ugh. I'm not even tired. Why do I keep yawning?
Did you drink caffeine earlier today? Is it wearing off?
No, I don't really.
Everything
I didn't drink any caffeine today.
Nothing to worry about with you guys around.
I know sometimes whenever my caffeine wears out, it makes sense with me, but ancient dragon tooth. What?
Huh.
Just laying around. You know, I brought up a funny fact to Zach the other day, when I said, you know, in Xenoblade, for some reason, one of the strangest enemies in that game is just a regular dragon. And I don't know why. It just doesn't seem like it fits.
Like the rest, according to the rest of the animals you fight, it stands out as weird.
Right. It's kind of like that in this game, honestly, though, because if I saw just a regular dragon in this game, I'd be like, hello?
The breeze feels so good.
What was that
Vicky
noise,
says she's
Noctis?
I'll have these guys wiped out before you know it.
Is that so? All right, prove it.
Yeah, Cursing Berman said that Vicky says she's 15, but we know about Final Fantasy 15 consistency with ages.
Yeah, the consistency with ages is not the best. Oh, I can summon someone.
Uh-oh.
Your time has come.
Me, summon me.
I'm going to.
Problem?
There we go.
Wanting royal attention.
Hey, it's Grandpa.
Hey.
Grandpapa. Look at the bumps on his forehead. It's like he has horns, but then doesn't have horns.
There's a... I think it was based on, like, the original ramen design is based on, like, either Buddhist or Tao or Tao monks, and they do, like, body modifications like that sometimes, where they have those, like, bumps under their skin.
Oh, yeah, where they do small cuts and then let it build up over time. Look at it.
That's crazy. Hi.
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 Bye, Grandpa. Thank you for your help. Killing horses.
You just destroyed the ecosystem. It's fine.
It's fine. I actually think the attacks the Astrals do are they attack things, but they can choose what they're hitting and what they're not hitting. Because you'll notice the fire ends pretty quickly, right? And then they only pick up Noctis, but then all the others are just fine. And usually whenever you use a big magic attack, they will get burned or what have you. Bees.
Just don't get too carried away.
Bees.
Sure want to talk.
I mean, it is entirely possible that they are just... I feel like the developers were just kind of lazy, and they're just like, yeah, we'll just have them go into pocket space for a second. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it, because I have enough suspension of disbelief. But I also know that some inspirations for this game were from Dungeons & Dragons, and if you are a high enough wizard, you can literally go, I'm going to cast Fireball, and I'm going to choose not to affect my allies.
Yeah.
Or, I said I cast Fireball. Okay, do you want to not hit the barbarian? No, he needs to keep his rage up. What is attack?
Care to hear my plan?
Give me the short version.
Brilliance cannot be summarized, I'm afraid.
Iris is just in the middle of this conversation, like, huh?
Yeah! Gladio! Don't... Hell yeah!
Whoa! Look at this guy!
We got a success.
Arctis is not immune to astral attacks. Cursing said so. He moved out of the way. So he's moved out of the way.
Crossing the line.
The others are, but Noctis is not.
Cursing said earlier, the dragons are like an avatar where there's just a bear, not a platypus bear, but or weird some combo animal.
Yeah, it's weird and out of the way. Why are there so many angry horses on this trail?
Although if you think about it, I guess dragons kind of are a combination of animals.
No, dragons are their own species, I would say. Because you
Yeah.
could say that, but then if you just showed me a creature that was of that description, I would go, that's a false dragon.
Yep, right. Got it.
Oyo said, do you remember that sick fic where Noct accidentally sneezes Promtpo into the armature? It's probably like that, but slightly more deliberate.
Oh, yeah. There's a sick fic, and basically, long story short, is when Noctis, whenever he gets sick, you can get sick and be contagious through your magic. And Ignis and Gladio are linked up to him through Armiger, so they can't touch him with a 6-foot pole. Because they're gonna get sick and start coughing up magic as well. And so Promtpo has to take care of Noctis. And they give him an entire, like... So this is what happens if Noctis sets himself on fire. And this is what happens if everything in the apartment freezes. And stuff like that. And he manages to take care of Noctis. And then the ending scene is literally like, Promtpo being like, and I went through this whole thing without getting hurt. And then he sneezes and literally makes a black hole. Like,
oh no.
You're such a nerd.
And, but during that fit, Noctis at one point does get in a coughing fit. And Noctis is like, oh no, something bad's gonna happen. And he literally just puts Promtpo into the Armiger without meaning to. And Bahamut is literally just sitting there in the crystal space, and then Promtpo shows up. And Bahamut's like, what the fuck? And Promtpo's like, do you want some tea? I was gonna give this to Noctis, but...
That's amazing.
and Bahamut's like, sure, thanks. What's going on?
Please find this fanfiction so I can read this.
HurryPollo, can you send that to me and I'll forward it to Demon?
Berman said Prompto's shot echoes. It's really, yeah, that's super cool. I love that detail.
It is a very cool effect.
Check.
Malman Thicket, no hunters allowed. Why are no hunters allowed? Is it because the leader of Medalcio HQ has an auntie? Dave's aunt lives in these woods, and she's a character that you address later on in the story as a side quest, which is completely optional, but she is a witch who can make potions. And Dave and her are not on good terms. But they are not kill on sight terms. There's just a lot of family disagreements in between the two of them. But during the 10 years, he commissions her potions that strengthen the haven, just like what the oracles do, or are said to be, or are said to do.
But you said it speaks for like Yoda for some reason.
And yeah.
Like, okay, she's one of the only people in this world that probably has access or ability to do this, so she's probably very in tune, I would assume, with like
House of Hexes.
Yeah, so maybe she's just psycho. I don't know.
Yeah. So this is the only example of an NPC who lives out in the middle of nowhere that is actually at and living in one of these houses and stuff like that. Like, she's got a lawn chair and everything. And the thing is that she has magic to some degree. So the possibility of having an OC or something along those lines that has magic, even though they aren't related to, look up for them, they're having fun, is completely possible. Which I find interesting.
Potent potions you need.
Yeah, so she sells all sort of potions and remedies and things like that. Even the high level stuff.
Herman said that is the one of the most uncomfy looking lawn chairs I've ever seen.
Yeah. So she buys and
you must.
Come again, you must. Yeah. So
we made it.
How is that an uncomfortable chair? Cursing vermin.
Looks fine.
Yeah, it looks a lot like the no cushioning. Okay, but it's a wooden slat chair. Sometimes you don't need cushioning. Like, think of the cursing, think of the swing set outside of my mom's house. Like, it looks a lot like this. It's just a swing. It's a bench seat that sits 3 people and it's a swing.
It's got a nice little like lean to the back, so
yeah, you can lean back in it.
I do wonder what she like does for food.
Well, I mean, that is hay. Could also be rice. Why does she have a stack of read? Malman Thicket, densely grown jungle feared by many as the alleged home of the Witch of the Woods. Hunters hoping to venture inside and verify the claims for themselves have been met with resistance from higher-ups at Mendalcio HQ, who forbid any of their employees to enter the forest. Researchers, however, are free to explore the forest as they please, and many have written extensively about the flora and fauna found therein. The thicket is rich with rare ingredients like the malshroom and other plants used in herbal medicine. The abundance of elemental mineral deposits also seems to suggest an environment ideally suited for magical synthesis, a strong reason behind the aforementioned rumors. Others have reported sightings of an enormous, unidentified beast dwelling in the heart of the grove, but such assertions have been dismissed as mere hallucinations caused by toxic spores floating throughout the forest. Nevertheless, those with a penchant for fantastic insist the monster is real, never spreading word about the witch's pet to all who will listen.
That's just me.
That's you.
Yeah, stalking around in there.
Let's hit it.
Sure.
So she's got a heart.
Light the way.
I wonder what the temperature's like over here.
Well, she's wearing a shawl, but she is an old lady.
Yeah.
They tend to get cold. I like her outfit.
She's cute.
Gladio hasn't really been sneezing, so I'm gonna say it's not cold.
I hope when I retire, that's me. I go somewhere in the middle of nowhere. And people think I'm a witch.
So this is sort of like a nature preserve where they don't allow hunters to come in here and hunt for creatures and stuff like that.
That's what I was thinking, is that's why they didn't let hunters in here, because they were trying to keep it to be, you know, like a preserve or a
I'm down.
sacred area, essentially.
Step lightly in here.
There's no telling what'll crawl out of the woodwork.
Okay, look at these mushrooms.
Ooh. Big ol' shrooms.
Say your prayers.
It's time. They've no idea what they're up against.
You said it. Nothing to it.
You were great, Noct.
Giant crab pitches. Oh, they were eating lunch. Oh no.
No.
Yeah, so you got toad. All kinds of mushrooms here. Look at the big one over there.
We actually get those in this area, and they're really fun. They grow up on the side of trees usually. They're not as big as that, but they can get really big.
Not as big as that one there, but this is usually the size you see.
What are those called again?
They're called hoof shrooms,
Wouldn't
I
want
believe.
squish some
I call
slimy
them
bug and
pancakes.
ruin my nice kicks.
Sorry?
I said I call them pancakes.
Pancakes.
Not a fan of.
They kind of look like pancakes.
You know they do. You can actually, certain types of those mushrooms, you can actually crush them up and use them to clot blood.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure, of course, that it's the correct type.
I cannot. I wish that. I wish that I liked mushrooms because they're nasty.
HurryPollo says it's called Caring for Sick Royalty, a Survival Guide. Oh, the fanfic.
Oh, okay. I can go look that up now.
Get lost.
Whose side are you on?
Didn't mean to do that.
If you search for a title in the search bar, it will go through with their archive, right?
Yeah, it should.
That a brook I hear babbling?
A regular river, I'd say.
Oh, think we have time to cast a line?
Sorry, bud. Need you to reel yourself in this time around.
That's it.
What's up, Iggy?
I've come up with a new recipe.
I could taste test for you.
The recipe he just came up with only has like 3 different types of mushrooms in it. And it's a risotto. I wonder if you could find truffles in here.
I don't know. People around here swear up and down you can get morals, but I've never seen any.
We should set up camp.
You a fortune teller now?
We can rest up or move on. It's your choice, Noct. Let's be done with this rift. No. Well done. Brilliant.
No big deal.
Woohoo! Victory!
A victory indeed when we're all safe.
There's mushrooms growing on this haven.
You want to make camp?
Who makes the runes for these havens?
Preparing for supper.
So the havens were said to be created by a great wizard and or witch, magic user of some ancient pastime, and they predate the Solheim.
Okay.
We know that the oracles go around and bless the havens and then increase their strength. But that is not necessary for the havens to be operational. They don't stop operating without that blessing. Or the potions that Dave's on, the witch we were just visiting. Look, they're cooking in the background.
Aw. All right, give me like 5 minutes to use the potty and get some more water. I will be back.
Okay.
Neat.
Hey, isn't that...
Isn't what?
just my imagination?
Perfect timing.
No really good pictures. There's an awkward one of Iris, and then see, you can't look at this and not tell me that she's pretending to be happy for people. That is a very cool shot. I like the sort of the point in the middle, the after image. All right, let's actually get some sunlight in here so we can see what we're doing. Yeah.
Morning. Who's ready to kick some ass?
So we could go upriver or downriver. Which way do you guys want to go first?
Shall we? Yeah.
Hey! What's
So here we are.
Heads now!
Iris's link strike requires 2.
Nothing to it.
Tech
You were
bars.
great, Noct.
I'm feeling downriver.
Don't think we can go any further down without winding up at the bottom.
Time to start moving upstream.
Oh man, my underwear's soaked.
I really hope that's from the river.
Way down a wee bit.
Okay, can't go downstream.
Take care the current doesn't carry you away.
I'm not sure my footwear is up to this. Ugh.
Don't let yourself get pulled in.
Meanwhile, Noctis can just warp up to the top of the waterfall.
It's time.
Gotcha!
Want some?
It is mind.
Here you go, Noct.
Hey, thanks.
Watch out!
Keep it up, everyone.
That is a mandrake, and it's weak against swords and guns.
I thought seafood would make you happy.
I just went back and there's a massive spider
It will have lost in flavor.
wasp.
That's what you're hung up about?
And crabs. Don't forget the freshwater crabs.
Watch yourself, Noct.
I know.
We got it.
Crab battle.
You two are a couple of beasts.
Sure are.
Speak for yourself.
Farewell.
We can't go downriver from the haven, so we're going up. Mandrake.
Attaboys.
Everything okay with you?
Nothing to worry about with you guys around.
Just keep
Yeah, I never saw that thing. Those mandrakes.
Oh, you've never seen them before?
No.
Archive. Bestiary, and we are in Hawaii. Mandrake. It's a carnivorous plant that resists taking root in one place. While technically classified as vegetation, the mandrake behaves as much as a beast, hunting down and killing for sustenance. Its sonic emission can play tricks on the ears of trespassers, but they cause no harm to the floor of the forest.
Weird.
Yep.
Deku scrub.
Huh.
Cold, cold.
Freezing cold.
You ought to stand under that waterfall and let it toughen you up a little.
I don't think that would be good for my camera. Or me.
Right, everyone take a few moments. So the water is cold, at least.
I mean, honestly, unless you're right at a beach, most of the time water is usually cold.
There are some areas, such as New Mexico, where there's volcano activity, and you can find hot springs in certain areas. And one of the hot springs I visited, it's not a spring bubbling up from water. It is just the river flows, and it flows over this one section that is heated from below.
Where'd you say that was? New Mexico?
New Mexico. New Mexico actually has a huge super volcano that has been dormant for years and years. And so they have a lot of hot springs and stuff in the area.
I wouldn't get too comfy if I were you.
Yeah, we went to Colorado when we found a hot spring area that was really nice.
Yeah, there's a lot of volcanoes up near Boulder, Colorado, which is why it's so popular as well.
I would love to go to that one you just said, though, with the river. That'd be fun.
Not so glad anymore.
I can send you a link, a location for it later.
What the hell is that thing?
It's a Bandersnatch.
Okay.
It's supposedly the witch's quote-unquote pet.
I don't think she owns this thing for some reason.
I don't think so either. There's also a Bandersnatch out back of Hammerhead. In that pit where the water is.
Duly noted. Knocked!
On top of it!
We're gonna go ahead and activate the Arminger. Because I have it. She's literally just like, I'm not getting close to that thing.
Yeah. No.
No quarter.
I was riding on top of it. Did you see that?
Yeah. Wasn't sure what was going on there.
I fell down from the aerial attack, and Noctis was like, "Oh, there's a thing here that I can't drop through," and so Noctis was falling on the bike. But this is a banner stack.
We're alive! Let's celebrate by eating something dead!
You were great, Noct.
I don't know why it's moving so much.
Yeah, it's probably just ragdolling.
We sure about this?
Yeah.
That's freaky.
And then we can see what I love this area because of the view you get. You see all this land that you don't really explore in the game. And then up there is Mount Ravito, and I believe map-wise, Piteos ruins are over there in those rocks, I believe. Oh, no, no.
Koyo said they appreciate the monster design, accommodating for the tusk by allowing the banner set straw to do the split so it can actually eat.
That's a fairly good point. We can see here, banner a wide-jawed beast that literally fumes with rage when angered. Little beyond that which is apparently observable is known about this curious species. The majority of specimens have been spotted in Klein, with occasional sightings in Lead. A pet of the Witch of the Woods, the Malman Thicket is off limits to hunters who can thus neither confirm nor deny the beast's existence. It's
so
kind
weird.
of like a T-Rex.
A little bit. I don't like the teeth.
I don't think you're supposed to like the teeth.
Ugh.
I don't like the fact that you can see its tongue. But up here we have another tomb.
You might want to see.
Herman said if there's any series that got 10 out of 10 monster design, it'll be Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Tomb of the Pious.
Oh, this is the magic stick. I think. Stick.
I wonder if Iris is gonna have any lines.
Feels good to get it done.
Yeah, almost makes up for the soaked socks and bug bites.
Okay.
Get the crossbow already?
I did. I've been using. I have the crossbow equipped currently.
Ah.
Let's see here. Scepter of the Pious. A king ruled the realm according to divine law and worked hand in hand with the oracle. This was his staff. It smite foes with a blade of light. Just to find something to use it on.
Yeah, Vermin, every time you get one of these weapons, it does stab him in the chest.
It's a reference to Devil May Cry, I think.
Also foreshadowing.
Yeah, so do you see how it's a trident?
Huh. It is.
Because the pious worked hand in hand with the oracle, and the oracle was given a trident by Bahamut. Specifically to keep the Leviathan in check, I think.
I'm gonna
That's
poke
my
you.
theory. Well, Gladio just swatted at his ankle like he had something on his shoe. How often do you think running around places like this, the boys had to check themselves for ticks and whatnot? Like, you cannot look at this river and not go, there are leeches at some point. Somewhere in this water. Or water bugs. Or fleas.
I will say I do wish that they would have some more of the smaller animals that you could see.
Yeah, you can see some butterflies and dragonflies around some areas.
Herman said, "Oh God, demon ticks."
Demon? Oh God, you mean Arden?
Isn't the Star Scorch kind of like a tick?
It's actually based off.
Are we seriously sleeping?
You see a better place?
Malaria. The scourge is heavily based off the disease. What do you want to eat, demon?
Oh, oh, go back up. Not the gyoza, the thing above it. That looks good. Ooh. Ah.
I'm not seeing any gyoza. This one?
No,
I'm not sure what gyoza is.
The dumplings.
The thing above the dumplings.
Next to the thick soup. On the right of the thick soup.
Whalehorn soup, yeah.
Oh, crustacean omelet. Okay, sure.
Okay.
I had one of those when I went to Pensacola. It was really good.
I mean, it's basically just going to be crab meat that kind of formed into a patty, and then oh, this is the same sort of scene but from a different angle. So she's talking to Promtpo.
Funny enough, I learned that. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, funny enough, I learned that crab leg has quite a lot of calories per pound, which is surprising because it's not that much like meat. It's just very calorie heavy.
Is it? I would not have thought of that, but it is very tasty. So maybe because most things that tend to be tasty and a lot of people think are tasty are usually things that are calorie dense because, you know, we have to eat to survive.
I mean, crab, what is Ignis cooking in a pot?
I honestly think that he's just, anytime they're like, oh, Ignis is cooking, let's put him in front of a pot and have him stir something. Because like all the dates you do with Ignis, the tours, It's like, oh, you need to stir this pot fast enough. Oh, you need to cut this thing, but instead of doing an animation where we're having you cut something, we're gonna have you stirring a pot just on the table, and then we're gonna hide the table so you can't actually see what's going on. Oh, that's a cute picture. Iris with Sakura.
Look at you.
That's actually a decent picture. Gladio all the way in the bottom right-hand corner.
He's little.
He's so tiny. Don't remind me, cursing vermin.
Perfect timing.
Ignis is glitching through the ground there.
Yeah. What's this his superpower?
I've already got them a picture of doing this pose, but
He's so cute.
the Bandersnatch.
We ought to hold on to this one.
Okay. Iris isn't in that picture. I just want to point out.
Yeah.
I wonder if Iris is the one taking the pictures of Promtpo. Actually. Okay, let's see.
Let's hit it.
It is just about 2 p.m. in real life, so it's about time for me to call it a day.
Aww.
I am going to go ahead and look at the Ascension grid. We're at 200 points.
Well, hopefully next week Poyo's better and we can all be on the chat together.
Oh yeah, we can hang out before then. This is what I want.
Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to get the streets explored here. Ugh.
Yeah, you have to go do stuff and it's snowing outside.
Ugh. It was fun hanging out with everyone.
Yeah. I'm just gonna enhance our magic. And then I can't save because we're in a dungeon. Thank you everyone for joining today.
Last thing I need now.
Eyes peeled, mouth closed.
Aw, thank you.
No one, Mr. Nice Guy.
Yeah, I'm glad that you were able to join. Let's see what this royal arm does.
Do your best.
Whoa!
Our best would be overkill here.
Woohoo! Victory!
Victory indeed. When
It's like a better trident.
Oh yeah.
Well, here we are.
Whoa!
Whoops. You thought you were ending the stream? No, wasps.
Yeah. I just need to walk out of the dungeon. It has a really cool, like, warp strike animation.
Try this.
Yeah.
He's out of his mind. It's
This makes me sad because I know they put a lot of effort into this game. I wish there was just a little bit more.
Yeah, gotcha. No mercy. Get lost.
Stuff a fork in him and call him for dinner, Vermin said, and then Poyo said it's full of protein.
I assume they're talking about crab.
I hope so because I would not eat. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. If bugs tasted exactly like crab, but they were the same size and they tasted like it, I would not be opposed. Eating wasp.
All right, you hate bugs.
Me?
Yeah.
The problem with eating bugs is they're almost completely exoskeleton. Right? And so they don't have muscles, they just have tendons with like
How many times?
parts of them that
Time
flex.
for some action.
I want to see a clear shot of that warp strike.
I know.
Here you go, Noct.
So it actually transforms whenever he stabs. It's a trident. Whenever he's slashing with it, it's a sword. This dude had transforming weapons. He was from Ruby.
Pollo said scorpions are said to taste similar to crab. Well, yeah, aren't they in the same? No, maybe not. I don't know.
Crabs are crustaceans.
I'm done.
Yeah, broke a few bones in
I know
there.
scorpions and spiders are related.
Yeah. Oh my. Oh, sunlight.
Hooray!
Oh, I'm not allowed to jump up on that rock.
No.
I want to feel tall. I want to feel tall. Okay.
Okay, before we go, is Noctis shorter than Luna, or does she just wear really high heels?
Noctis is not the tallest character in the game. I know some of their height. Arden is 6'4". Gladio is slightly shorter him at 6'3". Ravis is also 6'3". Ignis is shorter than Gladio by an inch or two. And then Noctis, I believe, is 5'6". And Promtpo is... No, Noctis is 5'8", Promtpo is 5'6". Because this is how I know this, is because I specifically looked up their heights to know what heel size Promtpo would have to wear to be the same height as Noctis. And it was like a 2-inch heel. So I'm gonna say that Iris is probably 5'4" or 5'6".
Irma said Luna's 5'6", according to Wiki.
So she's slightly shorter than Noctis. And Noctis hits another growth spurt. He's taller whenever he's 32. And that's typical. Sometimes people get a growth spurt in their late 20s. What? We were in there for 7 days? Or, oh, we camped twice in a row that one time. So we missed the day. Hey guys. It's all downhill. Let's go.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Look, they knew players were gonna do this, and so they put a path here. Specifically for players who are just like, time to go downhill. Do, 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 do. Which is actually something very dangerous to do on switchbacks if you're actually going hiking, is to just cut down the middle of them.
Yeah.
Because it disturbs the ground, and then over the years it can wear down the path, cause avalanches. Okay, we can keep going. If they let us. I just want to get to this other haven! I don't know which way's down from here.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so Luna's slightly shorter than Noctis, but then he hits a growth spurt whenever he gets older. Why are there so many horses on this trail? Most wild horses are in, like, plains, you know? They can live on mountains. Right. So
Luna never gets a growth spurt, Sag. Vermin said.
She doesn't get one because she dies. I wonder if she would have gotten a second growth spurt. Alright, so next week we're going to jump on this little panel over here and get transported to a different world.
This area definitely reminds me of the places around here that we hike, though. It's cozy.
Oh, yeah. That's cozy. It's a lot of leg work.
It's cozy for me. I like to hike and leg it.
Oh yeah, I like hiking too. We mostly have swamps in this area though, so.
Yeah.
Where are we getting the dangerous you're in a dungeon music here? There we are.
We're here. Better start preparing for supper.
Oh, let me help.
Do some bread.
It's flame roasted, but we're inside.
Ignis has hot hands, remember?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a cute picture. Alright.
Alright, move out!
Yeah.
There we go. We're gonna call it a day here. Thank you everyone for joining.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.